Can you solve all these cultural diffusion questions? Diffusion means to. Well done, spread. What type of diffusion is this? Right, relocation diffusion. Custom that has been handed down. Great job, tradition. Folk cultures are spread primarily by. Perfect choice, relocation diffusion. Which of these is a barrier to diffusion? Very good, river. An example of cultural diffusion in Texas is well-articulated Tex-Mex. The following are all cultural traits except commendable response, school. Geographic area that has been shaped by people. Thoughtful answer, cultural landscape. How many types of cultural diffusion are there? Excellent work. 4. It is the condition or fact of being different. Outstanding effort, diversity. When one culture adopts parts of another culture. Well expressed, cultural diffusion. Old objects dug up by archaeologists, such as tools. Clear and correct artifacts. Sharing and borrowing of ideas from other cultures. Excellent reasoning, cultural diffusion. It is the character or personality of an individual. Exactly, identity. What is the main cultural influence in North Africa? Islam, great work. Migration is an excellent example of dash diffusion. Solid response, relocation. The act of giving, receiving, and sharing information. Yes, communication is right. Spread of cultural traits from one culture to another. You got it, cultural diffusion. A society where many different cultures live together. Nice work, multicultural society. Movement of people, animals from one place to another. Right choice, migration. The study of the Earth's physical and cultural features. Geography. Spreading cultural traits from one group to another is. Well-supported, cultural diffusion. Give an example of cultural diffusion in modern society. Smart thinking, sushi. Which landform has historically caused cultural isolation? Logical choice, desert. How many different methods of cultural diffusion are there? That's accurate, too. Cultural diffusion is the spread of cultural dash to another. Good job, elements. Area in which a single culture or cultural trait is dominant. Keep it up, culture region. Which region in Latin America is known for cultural diffusion? Caribbean is correct. Due to cultural diffusion, the Romans borrowed many ideas from the. Accurate answer, Greeks. Name one ancient civilization that experienced cultural diffusion. Well reasoned, Roman Empire. What is the term for the belief that your own culture is the best? On track, ethnocentrism. Which of the following have historically led to cultural diffusion? Strong answer, immigration. It is beliefs and traditions of a particular people, place, or time. Valid point, culture. The spread of elements of culture from one group of people to another. Correct response, cultural diffusion. The term used to describe the spread of ideas from the cultural hearth. Spot on, cultural diffusion. War, poverty, famine, disease, and natural disasters are all examples of. Push factors, well done. What type of diffusion generally happens through the migration of people? Nicely done, relocation. Chinatown in New York City would be an example of what type of diffusion? Confident and correct, relocation. What type cultural diffusion? Irish immigrants arrive at Ellis Island in Nice. That's it, relocation. Name a technological innovation that has spread through cultural diffusion. Precise answer, internet. When cultural traits spread to another region, that spread is known as dash. Exactly, cultural diffusion. What is the term used to describe the exchange of ideas and cultural trades? Accurate answer, diffusion. Which route is not a traditional method of cultural diffusion in early times? Valid point, mass media. Definition: the spreading of culture traits from one area of the world to another. You got it, cultural diffusion! Cultural diffusion is the spreading out and merging of pieces from different dash. Outstanding effort, cultures. The United Nations has categorized the Earth into 5 dash of cultural influence. Excellent reasoning, regions. McDonald's changing their menu to adapt to different cultures is an example of what? Logical choice, stimulus diffusion. Which cultural universal describes the style or type of home or living conditions? Well-reasoned, shelter. Religion reflects the cultural significance in a country with which government system. Excellent work, theocracy. The spread of ideas, practices, traditions, beliefs, and technologies from one people to another. Commendable response, cultural diffusion. What is the image an example of? Well expressed, cultural diffusion. This image shows what type of diffusion? Smart thinking, stimulus diffusion. Which of the following is not a cause of cultural diffusion? Nicely done, censorship. A center where cultures developed and from which ideas spread outward. Precise answer, culture hearth. This image shows what type of diffusion? On track, contagious diffusion. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Yes, contact Narayan Chanders, right?